Okay. Okay, we're all good again, I think. Because this game will not capture in full screen mode. And it's something to do with the fact that it uses the Vulkan API. Which is a bit worrying. What do we leave No Man's Sky? That's a good question. I'm going to try and focus on the main storyline if possible. I think we left it where we're still trying to fix the ship up completely. So there's a lot of work to do on the ship completely. In terms of the mission log, I'm trying to remember. Discoveries catalog. Right. Locate Apollo's contact. Search for Artemis and Mysterious Apollo. Purchase technology blueprints on new base parts aboard the anomaly. Undertake missions with other travelers from the Nexus or exchange discoveries and rare products for nanites. Search for Artemis and the Mysterious Apollo. Warning, mission out of range. We were frustrated with the claim ship. Do you mean the freighter? Because we've got a massive freighter, but we need to get I think we need to get a fighter to go with it. Secondary missions. Search base computer archives. The salvage ship trying to claim it and losing Sleepy Doyle. Oh yeah, I remember that. Glance backwards saw the wreck of the ship, nothing more than a dot. Walking this plane for hours, yet the mountains seem no closer. I look up to the sky. Additional data, construction logs recovered, blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Exosuit technology extracted, downloading plans. Personal upgrade modules synthesized from scraps. Readable archive complete, beginning defragmentation of next segment. Okay. Teleport receiver. I already have a teleport receiver in my starship. At least I thought I did. Yeah, I do. Teleport receiver. There's something different about this hospital. Wait for additional data. Construct a microprocessor for the overseer. Microprocessor require chromatic metal and carbon nanotubes. And creation requires use of a refiner. I don't know if we've got any chromatic metal. Why won't that build it? How do you build a microprocessor with this thing? You also need to move your tech adjacent to the... You need to move your tech adjacent to the minded tech, like the S-class scanner module needs to be next to the slot for the scanner visor, or whatever it's called, to stack the benefits. The S-class scanner module. Oh, and the multi-tool, sorry. So it needs to be next to it. Ah, that's a problem. Yeah, the can't really do much about that right now. Should buy a better multi-tool. Well, you know, they're expensive, and I'd have to take all of these out, wouldn't I? How do I make the microprocessor then? Fuel inverter. It can't be with that because it requires two things to make, doesn't it? Or does it? Which means we have to make it one of these. They can need copper for microprocessors made in a free inventory slot. I thought it said you have to use a refiner. I can't make it here. It says microprocessors require chromatic metal and carbon nanotubes. Creation requires the use of a refiner. Scientists will teach you how... Oh, I haven't been taught how to make them yet. That's what the problem is. I'm free to explore, pursue my own passion. Do you have the data to operate on? An observatory would supply something of all that might be done. I should visit an observatory for them and see if the structural analysis they claim to enjoy will prompt a memory. Okay.
Alert. Navigational data received.
First page, second icon. Oh, God. Right, chromatic metal. F95. For some reason I was looking for a yellow icon. Don't ask me why. Well, what about sleepy oil? This is sleepy oil. Okay, it's a big cave. Doll is never asleep. Let me show you a picture of Sleepy Doll, 1 second. I took that photo yesterday. I might post that one on Instagram. That's what Sleepy Doll looks like. Actually, I'm going to post it on Instagram, 1 second. You need that as an emote. That would be a cool emote. No. Right, that's on Instagram. Damaged machinery, eh?
Units received.
Wait, what? Thyrox's base? Cheeky monkey.
Aye.
Nobody gave him planning permission to build that. I definitely didn't see in a planning application for that. Fabashral. So being a tea lover here in Canada and hearing about this Yorkshire tea. Oh, what's going on? What the actual? Wait, was this? This is my base. How did we end up here? You hit E to land. Well, that's what I wanted to do, but next to the copper deposit. You had to order some. Has come from the UK, and as I couldn't find it in Canada, I hope it's worth it. It wasn't very expensive. If you like black tea, you'll definitely enjoy Yorkshire tea. It's guaranteed. I've lost the marker now. I don't know what the marker is. Scumbag game. I don't know what the marker is. Land here and have a look around. Black tea is space tea? None. Buried tech over there. Dude, where'd you come from? Why is this guy walking? What's this? Look, if you want to go, bro, just let me know, bro. Otherwise, leave me alone. Obviously bored. Why is there no copper? There's one. I didn't notice on SquirrelPlus, but on the Discoveries tab, then select each planet and upload all the systems. Yeah, the upload all button has not been working when I was playing it. Pug, I had to click on each one and click upload, but I assume they've fixed upload all now. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, this guy's getting a bit too friendly. Okay, you decided you want to go, yeah? Okay. Well, let's do that. That was the biggest mistake of your life. Let's do that. Lemium. The heck is lemium? Sulfurine. Why does that sound like Wolverine? Compressed atmospheric gas. Oh my god. You guys are crazy. And you can just click through objects. Is the skill. Mordite. Copper 1,900. I wish you could mark more than one thing at a time. Do you get to build bases? Yep, we've got a base. I'll show you that in a minute. You can actually do pretty complicated bases now. You can do like underwater bases and stuff once you've learnt the parts for it. Doesn't have much in the way of oxygen right now. Let's get these as well. Upload all button is not mentioned in patch notes. Yay! So let's not fix the important stuff.
Welcome back.
Seriously? Might as well deal with you. So the problem with the jetpack is you can't point it forwards enough, so you can't actually pick up any decent speed. Oh, don't give me that. Let's get rid of the livers.
Happy anniversary, Nata. Welcome back, Nata.
Seriously. These things are really annoying. Starship launch. So I have to make jelly first. Ay, ay, ay. Right.
Product constructed.
Right, life support gel.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
You got an extra boost on jetpack, but it's annoying, so always overshooting. It's not that, it's the fact you can't control the up and forward. Like, you can only ever really boost up like this. But you can't, like, vector it. So you can't ever go forward very quickly at all. Use Q and space to go forward very quickly. Hang on. Oh, you mean, I get it. You mean, like, in mid... Because when he does a punch, he kind of aims forward a bit, so you get more of a forward thrust, I see. That one we just did. Yeah, that's better. It's more like it. It's like a turbo button. I like it. Right, which copper have we managed to get out of this? 825. Can't imagine what you want, pal. Baz. Good evening, Sir Paul. Thanks again for the nice weekend. It's a pleasure meeting you again, Baz. Really enjoyed hanging out with you and the mods. Also big thumbs up and love to Mrs. Squirrel for the delicious cake. Currently nomming on the remains. Oh god, you've smashed through it already, Baz. Blimey. That's insane, bro. That man has had cake. Oof. Bit of sodium, don't mind if I do.
Happy anniversary, matter.
Yeah, that's a bit steep. Also, when you get new mods, you can have 3 upgrades for each base tool. So the scanner can have 3. They are so annoying. I wish you could tell your I wish you could set a filter to say don't ever pick these up, you know? Dre, tell Mrs. Squirrel that the apple and cinnamon cake was absolutely heavenly. I will indeed. Tell her that. Thank you. Yep. Um, I don't suppose one was yours, Yoshi, by any chance. Yoshi. Oh, look. Yoshi with double top, 40 months. Thank you very much, Yoshi. Mr. Kames, thank you for 17. Lamp and Bow with 20. I missed 3, actually. Right, let's get back to base. Actually, let's go to the observatory. That is spazzy indeed, Baz. There's one in the fridge as well. I might have it later. Put that one in. Why would I... What the heck? Why would I land on the ground when I can land on the pad? I've not drank the beer yet, Baz. I've been away in Scotland for a good chunk of the week. Oi! Get off, that's my... Get away. It's not for sale, scumbag. Yeah, I did tractor in Scotland, Baz. Filming for that's all done. Wait, there should be a save point down here. Junk can be sold. Most stuff can be, yeah. I need to make some Atlas passes so I can actually open some of these things.
Inventory full.
Yay! The Artemis translator. Do I actually need that? Let's see what they got in here. I can sell some junk anyway. That looks rubbish. Go compare. 13 slot versus a 16 slot. Meh. Rather wait for something bigger. Making awesome. The trader seems ill. Their skin is covered in pustules, and their eyes gluey and weak. They splutter mucus as they gabble. Can we just go now? He wants me to help him, I think. A fetid, damp stench fills every corner of the facility. I inspect my exosuit for things I could offer for this life form. This is a bit like what it's like when you go into McDonald's in Basildon. Offer hazard protection or offer life support. He probably needs hazard protection, I think. I think something's making him like this. But then he might die unless we give him life support. If we give him life support, he might not die, but then he'll get it again. So I don't know. It just sounds like he's going to die, so we'll go with life support. Collect a piece of hose from the floor and dock my life support system with the little alien's exosuit. The relief on their face. The musty odour of the facility is washed away, replaced by a delicate fragment perfume, a very scent of gratitude. Director Ognopion hands me a valuable reward. Nanites, 94. Nice, dude. I'll take that. Let's get rid of some of this junk. Sell items. Right. Pugnium. Against carbon. Lemmy Adam can go. Viking effigy can go for now. I have a microprocessor, but we have to make one for the mission. Let's see what this guy's got. Yeah, I could get rid of one of the nav datas, because we've got plenty in the backpack. Something about traders. Let's see what blueprints he has. Is that it? Dude. Drop pod coordinate data, 96 grand. What? And that's at a discount. What part of Scotland did I go to? Lockerbie. Which is in the southwest part. You can sell stuff from your ship by pressing C. Why have I got nitrogen salt? Semiconductor for 394. Wait, what? Did I just buy that? No, you stupid thing. I just bought some nitrogen salt. I thought it was on the sell screen. Hang on. Radon. We'll get rid of the radon gas. Lemmy Adam we don't need. Silver's good. Herox? Herox. What's that for? No idea. Tritium hypercluster. With a name like that, you'd expect it to sell for more money. How many do I have, Troy? Not entirely sure. Oh, it's up there. 546 nanites at the moment. I think I spent a lot on other stuff. Nine salvage data. I thought we had more than that. Nav data 23. I mean, how many of these do we need realistically? It's all but 5. I suppose we could do that.
Units received.
You can't see because of chat. Really? Some people are just never satisfied. Right, we'll put that there. We'll put that there. Okay. Any better? So, we have 546 nanite clusters. I have seen the serious suits. It's gone a bit, well, it's gone very pants, wobbly weasel. Okay, let's go outside. What's this observatory thing we have to do anyway? You did 5/8 of an S-class upgrade. 8 million units is nothing, I reckon, this game. That's like, you need like 100 million. The observatory appears to have been calibrated for a single purpose, to locate the interfaces of a being the Korvax call the Atlas. That's handy. After many years, the inhabitants of this facility succeeded in their quest, disappearing without a trace. We'll have that. We'll have that data. I wouldn't say I'm a pauper, I'd say I'm poor, not a pauper. Right, where's the base gone? Right, you. While you've been absent, Korvax has detected anomalies. I feel alone. Perhaps the data will have answer. Give data. The data contains no answers. Made those blueprints for living glass and a bacon. Living glass? What exactly is living glass? An agricultural product. An advanced building material, this glass has been imbued with organic compounds that allow it to react to the environment. Microbes within the glass filter harmful light of all wavelengths and balance the atmosphere as required. Made from lubricant and glass. Does that mean if you spray some oil on your window, you'll have living glass? Now listen, bro, you're supposed to be helping me make a microprocessor here. What's going on? The convergence is absent, traveller. I can feel myself slipping further. Perhaps the bacon may be of some use. Construct one, and conversions may find me again. I shall also work on my own solution while you investigate the bacon. What about the microprocessor? What's going on? Mission updated. Return to the scientist. I never left. Is the bacon constructed? Have we got one in the backpack? I'll just say yes. We shall wait. It may take time for the convergence to find me. My own research proves useless. It yielded only blueprints. Autonomous mining unit. An automated harvester for the mining of resources. Once activated, extracts minerals without the need for supervision, providing a regular yield until the site is exhausted. Ooh. We can make one of them. Now he wants a bacon sandwich. You can make me one, Dre. Those atmosphere harvested and mining units plans prompted a thought. What if they could be friends for the bacon? What if they could make their own convergence? What's he talking about? I've transmitted a craft of intelligence to the bacon so they might live and connect to the Corvax too. It cannot see the world. Bring me scan data so that I might teach it. Is it me, or is this just like, bring me this, okay, blah, 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 you can now make that. Right, now bring me this, blah, 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 right, you can now make that. Okay, now go and bring me this. And in between, he just goes on about the fact that some weird Corvax stuff. Analyst entity Eagle's plans seem desperate, but it does seem to have genuinely made them happier, or at least less anxious about their separation. The Corvax asked me to scan creatures to feed its newly created intelligence. Now, it's like Warcraft this. Now we're going to have to scan creatures. Bring me 12 talons. How about you stop standing around and do what I pay you for and get out there and do it yourself? Because you're the scientist. How about that? How do I make this... What is this mining thing? I can make an atlas pass. Oh, I think... Do we have to use a refiner? You know how to make microprocessors already. Mining units is in Z. An autonomous mining unit. How do we know where we can put that though? The miner is a structure build. But you can only put it in certain places, can't you? Do you have to power it? Like, do you have to put it on a particular on a resource? Okay, so why, if you go to a resource, you're supposed to get the surveying scanner from the Nexus. What I don't get is, if you find a resource, why don't you just go and terrain manipulate it up? Why would you put that though? Which is going to take ages to mine. I don't get it. What's the advantage of that thing? Or does it extract from like deep resources or something? It mines forever. That's not what it said. You need carbon to power and you put it on top of resource. You set and forget, come back to collect. It said it runs out at some point. So if I find a copper resource, for example, like that one, if I go and slap one on there, chuck some carbon in, find out what happens. Much more resources in total in one spot. Okay. You've never used it long enough to see it run out. Let's try it now. Oh, that's helpful. That's real helpful. Why doesn't it tell me what that is? It just says here's something, but I'm not telling you what it is. I bet that one's gone as well.
Technology recharge.
Oh my god, game. So you're saying, Pog, I can get some kind of scanner from the Nexus? And what does that do? Is it a scanner for the ship? It shows you where you can extract things like gas and stuff. Is it for your ship, though? Oh my god, I'm getting fed up with this. It's a multitude of that, I'm right. I'm not going to risk it, it's Howie, just in case. Okay. That looks like paraffinium. Cheeky little outpost. Oh look, a free microprocessor. How convenient. Mr. Falcon, how you doing? $48 cheeky nanites. Rage. What's the plan? I'm trying to progress the main storyline at the moment. Plan's a strong word. Given how much this game just throws random stuff at you. Finally.
Technology recharge.
Terrain manipulator required. What are you talking about? Wait, what? Do I just have to have it active? Wait, I thought I had a... Oh my god, I think that's in the ship. One sec. I take it this thing shows up on the map easily enough. Okay, what have you got for me? Fuel.
Technology recharge.
I've noticed a weird bug with the bolt caster lock. You see how it keeps like bouncing things off the ground? What's all that about? Never used to do that. What's all that? It's like ricocheting off the ground. Should have a star icon when you're far enough away. Ooh, 3 copper. Wait, how long does this last? 98%. So if 2%, let's wait till that flicks to 97. You have the ricochet module installed. What? That's actually a thing? all my life. This is a slow burn. It will get much more resources from the same pile. There you go. So 6 copper off 2%, which means 50 times 6, 3,000 copper. That's what we can expect. No, 300 copper. 300 copper when we get back, and then we've got to put more carbon in it. And I can't feed it. I can't auto-feed it with carbon in any way.
Technology recharge.
250 is all I hold. Wait a minute. So I can get 250... Yeah, but... okay. But I think what this is saying is, as long as you keep feeding it stuff, you'll get much more in the long term. But you have to keep coming back to feed it stuff. Yeah, I think maybe if you can find one near the base. But like where I've got it now, I don't think it's any use, is it? I doubt I've got anything left near the base anymore because either I took it or Thyrox has took it. Most likely Thyrox. So the last time Mr. Thyrox played with me, I put a load of stuff into the refiner. Like a load of copper. Like 700 copper I put into the refiner and just left it converting. I came back to collect it and all of it had gone. And I was like, excuse me, Thyrox, did you take something out of the refiner? And he was like, what, me? What? Hey? What are you talking about? And he said, yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. I was just at the trading post buying you 700 copper to replace the ones I just stole. I was like, okay, I see how this works. How do you pick this thing up then? Can you pick it up once you put it down? Is there no option to pick it up here? Point 7 carbon.
Technology recharge.
It's kind of looking like you can't get this thing once you put it down. Which is a bit rubbish. That's a control click on the build menu. We'll leave it there for now. Oh, and these, have they fixed this yet? No. So they've still not fixed this. So I put a switch on this, I built a power door, and This was in the last time I played this game, which was I think 2 weeks ago. This was still a bug where the power door's permanently open. You can't close it, and it looks like they've still not fixed it. Wait, 98 carbon. Sorry, copper. It's probably the part of the copper he borrowed, yeah. Doesn't want to talk to me. Oh, I did this neat little trick with the base. So, notice how the Stargate isn't on at the moment. And because it's not on, it's not actually taking power from the system. Mr. Sharpie, thank you for 1,000 bits. Only getting to tune in now as was on the night shift. But on a good note, I'm 40 tomorrow. Ooh, double top, Sharpie. Have a great birthday, sir. Happy birthday from the Nut House. Double top. And thank you very much for the bit, Sharpie. That's very kind of you. The Stargate, if you're on a base, you can still teleport in, even though it's not powered. But it's not draining the batteries in any way. But I've put a sensor on the front, and if you stand in front of the sensor, it activates it, and that then draws power so that you can immediately use it. So once you stand away from it, after a few seconds or whatever, it deactivates itself and then doesn't take any power. Otherwise, it's perpetually draining the batteries, and there's no point because you hardly use it. So with this method, it just, as soon as you get up to it, it just activates. It's kind of cool. Full power. Like a glove. Yeah, Baz, I think you can build up to 9 of these vaults. The anti-TARDIS vaults. So in my backpack I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 36 slots right on my back. And on this thing, the anti-TARDIS, which needs power, I have 6 slots. Sorry, 5. 5 slots I have here. Get rid of them. Don't even want them. But yeah, I wanted to have, what I was trying to build here was, I was going to have like a sensor thing, so you walk up to it on a trip pad and then the door opens, which all sounds wonderful, apart from this thing is broken. You think each storage slot holds 100k units? Can we test that? I don't know how we can test that, to be honest. Yeah, the motion sensor would work, but I did have it originally and it wasn't working, and I thought, well, is the motion sensor broken? No, because when I replaced it with a power switch, you can see it activates. But what's supposed to happen is when there's no power, I think, it shuts, and then when you activate the power, it opens, but it just stays permanently open. No, I read it on the Steam thing that it said that this was currently bugged out, and that the door just stays permanently open. The power door. If you have a look at the power door bug, it's just permanently open at the moment. Put some lights up here as well, but you can't really tell. They're not very bright, and don't require power. This is the thing I don't understand about the game. Like, there's loads of things that don't require power. Right, what was we doing? Let's have a look. Scan planetary creatures. Okay, let's do that. We'll find a few scumbags. Wobbly Weasel, how do you know that the moon has had enough to eat when it's full? Oh! Genius! Yes, please. Yes, please. PS4 Gamer. Give up the awesome streams and work. Thank you, dude. It's very, very kind of you. Oh, this sucks. I've scanned almost all the animals on this planet, so now I can't scan them for the mission. What a lot of rubbish. Absolute lot of rubbish. If you use a power inverter tied in with the switches, then they will work. Sorry, what will work? The power door. If you use a what? A power inverter. I don't have a power inverter. You can only scan an object for the first time once, hence the mission. Build an economy scanner. Craft or purchase 5 microprocessors. Install technology. I need another 2 of them. Purchase wiring loom. I've got complete installation. So can I make 2 more?
Product constructed.
What am I missing? Carbon nanotube. Okay.
Product constructed.
Magnetized ferrite. How do you make magnetized ferrite again? Is it pure ferrite? Is it ferrite dust or is it that one? There we go. Have they fixed this yet? Oh my god. Oh no, they have fixed it. They've actually fixed it. Ferrites are pure to mag, thanks. Checking your discoveries, you can see if you've scanned all the animals on the planet, it gives you a good amount of nanites. Yeah, I should have already had those uploaded. Cancel. No. Nine of 16 discovered. So yeah, there's another 7 animals. Maybe some of them are underwater though. Mr. Watchtower. You got loads of stuff to upload. Okay.
Welcome back.
Mr. Watchtower, drop in how many? 20 subs. It's a sub bomb. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much, Watchtower. And if you just got gifted a sub, please remember to give him a thank you. What a star. 20 subs gifted. That is epic. Epic support. Thank you so much. GG, sir. About half of them are resubs, but I actually think just over half are brand new subs to the Nut House.
Welcome back. Nutter.
Ay, 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 ay.
Thank you for the kind support, Mr. Watchtower. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks to the awesome content and awesome Nutter community. What's the upload all button gone?
Welcome back. Nutter.
Thank you for the biddies as well, sir. Seriously, where's upload all? This is crazy. Community is awesome. My sub was gifted from a completely different person the other day. Cyrus. Dude, we have some amazing people. We have some amazing people in the community. Who, I mean, all you guys are amazing, but some of them, you know, financially support the channel as well. And gift subs to people that can't afford to do it themselves, which is amazing. I think they're all ticked, aren't they?
Welcome back. Nutter.
Ay, 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 ay.
Okay. I think that's everything on Trifle we know about.
To the Nut House.
When that button starts working, you'll have 5,000 dollars. Mate, I don't think I've done any of this for any of the planets. Like, look, every single one is just like...
Welcome back.
So yeah, when that button starts working, I'll be in clover.
Welcome back. Nutter.
Lock here, thank you for 3 years support. 36 months lock here. And Mr. Watchtower again, anyone that just subbed, make sure you take advantage of the awesome benefits. I agree.
To the Nut House.
Give it an hour and you'll be able to get into the sub Discord server. And don't forget to learn how to use the emotes. There's some of the best emotes on Twitch, they are.
Ay, ay,
It was a sub bomb of 20, Pug.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Holy Glaycall. Shh, don't tell anyone, it will be our secret. You can't secretly gift 10,000 bits, Glaycall. Oh yeah, nobody will notice.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Holy moly. I came out of nowhere. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Glaycall. That's very, very generous.
Welcome to the Nut House.
10,000 biddies. That's a lot of biddies. That's a lot of biddies. Fantastic support. GG indeed. I think we can fix one of them now.
Welcome to the Nut House.
So if we unlock a new of these, on Sleepy Doyle, that means we can then install the economy scanner, chuck in the wiring loom, chuck in the microprocessors. Jobs are good. So now we have an economy scanner.
Aye, aye, aye.
An upgrade to the Starship's galactic scale sensors. This device allows the user to access detailed economic data about a system without having to visit. It's pretty sweet. I don't know how you use it, but it's pretty sweet. Oh, Mr. Watchtower, do I hear 10,001? Oh. Wow, Mr. Watchtower. As well as dropping 20 subs, he drops 10,001 bits. Yay, yay, yay.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Watchtower and Glaycall, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for very, very kind support this evening. I don't know what I've done to deserve it, but thank you so much for it. And on behalf of the Nut House, thank you for the new subs. I've managed to get a sub. When flying low over a planet, hit X and then utilities to use the economy scanner, and it finds... Oh, it finds a trade post. I thought it just revealed the prices of the system. Economy scanner is so worth it. That way you can find higher tier economy systems. So, can you use it on a solar system that you've not been to? I mean, I just don't know how you use it yet. Can you use it in the galactic map? That's what I'm trying to say. Where did this come from? You can. It reveals the economy tier. Right, so you can basically look for an economy that's like, what, high-tech? I'm not sure what you mean by the economy tier. Does it mean like in Elite Dangerous, where you've got like tech, farming, that kind of thing, so you can use it to trade? Blimey. Glaycol and Watchtower, thank you so much. That's nuts. It will say the economy is failing or flourishing. You see stars next to the icon. Right, we'll have to do that in a minute. 3 stars for better payouts. Ah, so when you're selling stuff, you get more money. Higher tier will have better ship spawns. Oh, you can fly over the planet, so you don't need to land on the planet and scan it now. You can do it from in orbit. Sweet. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, that's that one done. Right, we need to do creatures. Construct a microprocessor for the Overseer. Where was the Overseer? Was he the guy back? I can see him construct that. Was the Overseer... Which one is he? Is he back in the Nexus? Good evening, Leanna. Was this guy the Overseer? I use the term artificial, but Ernest Egel corrects me to tell me that an intelligence is artificial. All bodies mere shells for something greater. The Korvac's body is merely a shell, and the carapace for the soul's a network core of many intelligences. I do worry about this guy. Wait, what was that popped up then? It just says let him get on with his business. Like he won't talk to me. Acquire a microprocessor 1 of 2. Craft microprocessor. Why does it want 2? There you go, those 2. Well, I mean, Cyrus, you're supposed to sleep every day. But it depends what you're doing as well, you know. We can't really give you advice on that. But yeah, you definitely shouldn't overdo it. Been awake in 24 hours. Normally, like when I've done it in the past, you get to about 30-hour mark and you just start crashing. It's just not new conflicts from. It's helpful that merely the start of our merry band. Was this like Robin Hood? Are you ready to take the next step? Okay, given the microprocessors, you have done so well, friend. I am so very happy. Okay, weapons terminal, specialist terminal. Okay, a research station tailored to the needs of armorers and equipped with the development of munitions and explosives. Okay, let's build a weapons terminal then. Not sure why we need it yet, but doing well, Mr. Watchtower. Hope you're well, sir. Longest you was awake was 36 hours and you had to drive over an hour to get home. Yeah, driving when you're tired is a bit of a blur. It's the start of a long weekend. Now imagine this, friend. A life form displeases you, you punish it, reward it, reshape it. In time, it would do anything you wanted. So it is with the sentinels and their attacks, but no more. We shall train the trainers. Lol? The overseer requires me to kill sentinels and bring back their pugnium. I've already got pugnium. Acquire pugnium. Is it murder to destroy these drones and loot their components? I am master of these worlds, not them. They deserve pain. They deserve... What? I look at the geck and a small strange smell. I wonder not for the first time if it is somehow affecting my thoughts. I dismiss the notion. The geck is my friend after all. We'll leave quietly. Yeah, well, what we've learnt about gecks is they basically want to take over the universe, so I don't trust this guy. Expand the base. Acquire pugnium. I swear we've already got some. Maybe it's in the ship. Mad South African with 61 beautiful months. Watching the stream counts as relaxing. Thanks for the 61. I do hope you're feeling better, sir. Thank you for 61 months. And thank you for 1.5 years, Doranica. Pugnium, pugnium, pugnium. Where are you? There we go. I knew I had some. Does that count as acquiring, or does it specifically want me to go killing bots? Looks like it works. Do you have it, friend? Do you have my precious? The overseer, in something of a state of excitement, asked me for the pugnium. Give it to me. It's my precious. Resource Analyst Biffy presents me with a reward. Okay. Friend, there's another matter. I gave you the means to create a weapons terminal, did I not? Yet I see no Viking in attendance. Oh, you want me to go and recruit a Viking? You must recruit an armorer before we can proceed. Requires me to build a weapons terminal and recruit an armorer for the base. Okay. I've watched countless hours of Paul's streaming YouTube videos. I'm a firm believer that if you enjoy the content, support the creator. Yep, that's a fair look at things. At the end of the day, I can't pay the mortgage with goodwill. I do enjoy the Viking friends. We shall all live in harmony, I think. Hire an armorer. Let's build this thing first. Thanks again, Watchtower. Tech. Specialist. Farming terminals. Weapons terminal. Okay. Ooh. That looks pretty snazzy. What can we do with this then? Weapon center requires a skilled armorer for operation. Of course it does. Oh, I don't like the position. I don't like the position. Can we like move it to the back wall? Seems like I can't push it any further back for some reason. That's annoying. That looks rubbish. Why can't you push it against the wall? I'm not a fan of that. Cannot build object too close. There we go. I have to move that at some point. Do you not have all the prefabs unlocked? You can snap to walls and those? Nah, I don't have all the prefabs. Uh-oh. You see how they open automatically? But they stay open. Wooden wall. On that. That. Top.
Ay, 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 ay.
I think what we'll do... Holy moly, Watchtower. Don't forget about the awesome mod team as well. Those guys are amazing, Mr. Watchtower. And thank you very, very much, sir. Thank you for your support. It's been incredible today. Thank you for another 1,000 bits.